Hey guys, how's it hanging? Well, you see, this has nothing to do with music. First, I know, but you see, I have a story to tell you. See, maybe I was about, I don't know, in the first grade. High rolling. I was in a numbered grade. I didn't have that kindergarten big word stuff anymore. I was in the big kid class full of the first. I was like the first grader. Okay, the first grader. In a group of other first graders. But that's not the point. You see, first grade. Great year. Great year. So many friends, so many memories that I don't even remember. But you see, you know when you go back to school, back then, you always got so much brand new stuff. So much fun, brand new stuff to enlarge your intelligence, your creativity, your focal point in life, your philosophical point. What does it mean? What does it matter? Why am I here? Well, I'll tell you why you're there. You're there to learn. Not to take people's freaking crayons. I was so happy. So freaking happy. I got a big box. You know those big, huge freaking boxes of like 64 crayons? Not those 4-pack, 8-pack, 12-pack, 24 packs of crayons. You had every color. Like, every color known to man at the time. Well, and you even had a little sharpener. So you could keep using those crayons down to a little pointy nub of a crayon, of wax, of color, of life. Well, you see, this little girl, I'm not pointing names. I didn't go to Dixon County schools in first grade. I went to a school in a little town called Mount Pleasant. Well, I'll tell you, these little kids were not pleasant. This little girl, her name was Caroline. Fantastic artist, drawer, whatever, for a first grader. She could draw the most perfect little people for a first grader. Her freaking drawing made it on the news for being so awesome, okay? I wish I could find the clip and put it on here, but I don't know how to video edit jack crap. So this is a really long story. It's been 3 minutes already. But, you see, my favorite color out of that box was always blue. Because every freaking thing I got to color, I needed blue. Whatever shade, I don't care. Well, you see, she sat next to me. I'm right here, just minding my own business, just coloring away. Just coloring away and ignoring the world, not knowing any troubles whatsoever. Well, this little thief, this little dirtbag, decided she needed my blue while I was using my green. I was going to use my blue next, color the sky. Maybe color the bunny's overalls in the picture. Or maybe, even give a snake a pair of pants. You never know what you could do with crayons. You never know what you were capable of in first grade. I could have given a snake pants. Or a pant. If that's what you call one leg of pants. A pant. I could have given a snake a pant. Well, this little bum-loving, crayon-jacking, Grand Theft wax using, playing game of flipping thief. I think I mentioned she's a thief. But yeah, anyways. Whew. You know what? She decided that I have to do, I get so mad. I can't stop. I'm so mad I can't stop smiling. Just, but anyways, she decided she needed my blue. You know, I've been nice. You know, if someone asks to borrow something, sure. Here you go. Sure. You wanna borrow my tennis ball? Go right ahead. She borrows it. She uses it for the entire coloring period, right before recess. And when we went to recess, I asked her, I'm like, hey, do you mind if I take back my blue crayon so I do not lose it? You know what this little brat does? Freaking, she takes my crayon. She slowly pulls it out of her crayon box and says, I'm sorry, this is my crayon. But back then, little did she know that I have to do it again. Little did she know that I put my initials on the crayon. Sure, back in the golden days, I went by Charlie. Some of my friends even got to call me Chuck. Well, you see, we have the same initials. Charles Bennett, Charlie Bennett. Caroline Broderick. How great is that? But I have my middle initial on it. Charles P. B. C. P. B. Charles Peyton Bennett. Crunchy peanut butter. Creamy peanut butter. Frickin' cool people of Bartholonia. Cool people of Bartholonia. Who else would think of that? I don't know. She took the crayon. After I pointed out, it had a P. C. P. B. C. P. B. Forwards and backwards. There you go. I'm a genius. She said it was still her crayon and she could do what she wanted with it. She took the crayon and her greasy little hands, claws per se, slowly pulls it up to her face. Looks like she's going to kiss it. She bites it in half and swallows the half. She bit off half, swallowed it, she devoured it. Devoured that freaking half like it was a pound of bacon on a Christmas morning. I don't know what that means, but she did it. Like an Ewok, stuffing their face full of ramen noodles and cat litter. Just stuffed it. Just ate it. Ate that half like it was nothing. Freaking colored wax like it was nothing. And so I got really mad. I started yelling and crying at her. Blue's my favorite color. Well, it was. Now it's red and purple. Because I grew up. I'm over it now. Completely over it. Still makes me so mad. The fury rises up in my heart thinking about that awful day. The principal walks in. Asks why I'm throwing such a fit. I told the principal she ate my crayon. Clearly see bite marks in the crayon. Principal doesn't believe me. He takes her side. I hear horses galloping, trotting like a majestic steed. Anyways, Principal takes her side. I'm speechless at this point. My initials were clearly on that crayon. I clearly have a blue crayon, an aquamarine, freaking water, freaking sky water aquamarine blue, missing from my box of crayons. Well, you see, I go to ISS, as we call it now in big kid school. But back then, that was called Quiet Kingdom, where you never went. You don't want to get banished to Quiet Kingdom. I got sent to Quiet Kingdom for being mad because she ate my crayon. My coloring wax of Stick Love. Stick Love doesn't sound appropriate, but I don't care. That's what it was. I love that stick of color of crayons. She took the crayon. Ate it. Principal sends me to Quiet Kingdom. My biological madre, my egg donor, comes in furious at me for blaming another girl for taking my crayon. No one believed me. Why would I lie about my favorite color being taken? And why would I lie about freaking crayons, little sticks of wax? I don't know. I'm grounded for 2 months over a freaking crayon. Bedtime, 4:30. As soon as I get home from school, I go to bed. I don't mind because I like to sleep. But you know what? That is still stupid. You know what I could have done with those extra 4 hours they cut off? I could have learned how to ride a bike. I already knew how, but I could have relearned. I could have doubled the learnage in riding a bike. The story doesn't really have an ending. I miss my crayon. That little thief. If you ever take a crayon and not get in trouble for it, curfew. Curfew. Curse you, Caroline Broderick.